All right, guys, welcoming to the podcast, Dan and Chris Powers, noted empty netters, hockey podcasters, and famed reviewers of the gay hockey show, Heated Rivalry. Give it up for the boys. Guys, you guys are famous now. You weren't famous before.
Hold on. My feet went way up.
Yeah.
Come on this show, dude.
I was like, can you guys come on again?
I feel slightly offended that I'm not being introduced as recurring Daily Friday.
Yes, recurring Daily Friday. They've both been guests
on
many
Daily
times.
Friday a lot.
I'm worried this might be the last time you guys are on it because your star is about to take
This is
off.
literally the first thing I wanted to do.
I know.
I'm like, Kimmel, Fallon,
get me on the Daily
back
Friday.
seat, pal. I'm going on Daily Friday.
Of course, I wore my rainbow Almost Friday thing today to show some support. You got your rainbow.
I didn't even do this on purpose.
I'm literally wearing black and white.
Guys, you were all over.
This is
you're fake,
the 50s.
bro.
This is 50s culture right here.
Got it.
Nothing's okay.
We were just talking about Mad
Look
Men.
at us, 2025.
This is
100%.
26.
This
Holy
is the
shit.
last.
Yeah, 2026. Welcome to 2026.
This is the last. I got rainbow on my wrist.
Done. All right, keeping the brain going.
I was gonna say this is the last time your private group chat fucks me over. That happens far too often.
All right, so in case you don't know what's going on, Dan and Chris have been reviewing Heated Rivalry, the new show on HBO. 1 minute description of what the show is for those who have not heard of it or want to watch it.
Heated Rivalry is season 1 of a TV show brought to you by Crave from Canada
Crave.
and
Thank you,
HBO.
Crave.
It's an incredible book series written by Rachel Reed. Was adapted to do you call TV the silver screen?
Yeah.
No,
The medium
no.
screen.
Yeah, the little your personal screens. By Jacob Tierney and a great team. And it is a show about 2 incredibly talented hockey players in the NHL, which we will call the MLH, what they call it, Major League Hockey. Drafted first and second overall, one from Canada, one from Russia. They enter the league, and as their stardom rises as stars for Boston and Montreal, as does their love for each other, and they have a hidden secret romance. It is absolutely incredible.
And I'm pretty sure, because we haven't read the books, because we didn't want to, we wanted
Yes.
to experience the show. The first book is in the series is about the Scott Hunter character. Like the
Interesting.
entire first book is about Scott. And Kit.
Nothing to do with
Wait,
these two
no,
as
no,
much.
no. I thought it was 1. This is 1. Heated
No,
Rivalry.
Heated Rivalry is book 2.
Dude, no. Heated. Oh.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were saying Heated Rivalry is about these.
No,
I was
he's
like,
saying
you're
the
an idiot.
first book. Yeah, this guy doesn't know Heated Rivalry. at all.
Moron!
Yeah, it is kind of funny, you guys. And okay, so that show's a great show, and it's been really blowing up across the internet.
Yes.
It's got renewed for season 2.
And 3.
And 3. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gay sex in it, which I learned a lot of stuff, which was kind
Same.
of cool.
That has been.
And you guys have actually, I'll give you a shout out. Like, you have been the way you've handled it has been funny, interesting, but also very mature. And I think you guys have gotten praise for that online, which why shouldn't you be handling it like that? But
yeah, I mean, I think that's the take. It's like,
I think the general feedback is like, it is cool to see straight guys talking about something in an interesting way.
Dude,
Like,
well, I will say
accept-
the chat or the comment section, they'll chat in our live, the comment section
Yeah.
after and the DMs. The community was so awesome because or everybody, but we would say stuff in the live being like, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
How does this work? What does that mean?
And people were like,
and dude, everybody was like, this, that, explaining everything. And I was
think
like, this is awesome.
one
Yeah.
of the comments we kept getting was people were like, this is so fun. It feels like I'm just watching the show with my friends.
Yeah.
That's how we felt too.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there are elements of the world that we don't know about. And we felt so comfortable to be like, so in this scene, I don't really know what was going on.
Yeah.
And then all of the comments and the DMs were people being like, love that you're watching the show. Let me educate you.
and then the next
And it
episode
was
you could talk
incredible.
about it. Yeah.
Dude, my
So-
favorite was, I was like, a top versus bottom thing came up.
Yes.
If you're always a top or bottom. And they were like, well,
Yo,
yes.
what is the answer to that?
Yes, but there's
Okay.
also a verse, which is I'm both.
Okay.
Right? And I was
You're
like,
saying
oh, cool.
you are or?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Got
yes.
it. All right.
And I had made this comment like, it'd be fun to be a verse with dating a verse because my pitch
Interesting.
was you'd have a coin next to the bed. And you
And you
just
get to
at night
pick.
you just flip, and instead of a heads tails, it'd be two tails.
I love that.
But, and then you go like this, and then all the comments. This was like my most commented thing was like, bro, you have no idea the amount of prep time required to be a bottom. And I was like,
They're
yeah,
like,
true.
they're like,
it's
you
not like
can't-
it's spur of the moment.
You can't be making bottom decisions in the
Got
heat
it.
of the moment.
And now you guys know this.
Yes,
But
and
yes,
it's been awesome.
yes.
Like you just learn so much. It's so
Nice.
great.
I will say there was a few female comments in that debate.
Got
A
it.
few
Yeah,
female
because-
comments said
yeah.
said, listen, I am a straight woman
That
and I've
has-
gone down the bottom path
Yeah.
with zero prep.
Yeah.
it just-
Interesting.
so I assure you, it can happen. And I was like,
Wow,
okay.
wow, we started a conversation. Hey.
We're just
Women are powerful.
Everyone's
women are more
Yep.
powerful than men.
Goddamn
That's
are
the answer.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so how long into like the show being out did it take for you guys to start watching it?
Not long at all. But we did. So
Because I remember I had been seeing stuff like this gay hockey show is crazy and it's super sexual. But I think I was like you. It was like, have you seen this show? Like, I don't know, not really.
We had known about this for a long time.
Yeah.
Because as I don't know if Daily Friday people know, Chris and I are screenwriters. We're in the TV and movie writing world. Whenever there is a show anywhere, whether it be Canada, US based show that includes hockey, our agents are like, you guys should write on this show.
Yeah.
So we heard about this show.
And you also review every hockey movie ever.
That's
we
true.
Watched
We were
Miracle
going down the
Alaska
line.
we did.
That's right.
Yes,
Yes, we did.
Mystery Alaska.
Mystery Alaska.
Yes, dude.
Yes.
Your takes on Mystery Alaska.
I love Mystery Alaska. Watch movie with Mystery Alaska.
So we had heard about it. It was a Canadian production, so we were like, okay, cool. Like, let's see what happens with this show. Then it came out, and we were like, we got to watch this show. It was kind of coming up around the holidays where things are super busy for us with the hockey season, with Winter Classic, and this and that. And we had all these discussions like, do we review the show? Do we watch the show? But then we were also like, well, okay, if we review the show, how, like, you know, we kind of watched MVP, a movie about a chimpanzee who plays hockey, and we shit.
Which, by the way, is a great. Oh, right.
We
You don't want
shit
to be
all
like,
over the movie,
right?
Because it's a ridiculous movie.
Yes.
And I was like,
it's not that ridiculous. It's possible.
it's true. It's
I
so
bet.
it's totally they're incredibly dexterous.
There's a
Like,
world
it's-
where that could happen.
So we were like, well, we're obviously not going to shit on this show. Like,
Yes.
So what would we do? And then a couple episodes had come out, and we were like, we got to do it. But then we were reading. This guy found this book called Pucked, and since early in the summer, we had dove deep.
And is that also like an erotic?
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Even more so. Also gay? Or?
No, not gay. Equally as erotic. Because
Yes.
I've seen some
That's
other
a lot
hockey
of-
books
that's
that
hardcore.
aren't erotic. This book is
So hockey smut romance is a huge thing. Dude, there are so many books.
Yeah, I watched with Nicole when she was like my wife, and she was like, why did they pick hockey? I was like, it just feels like hockey's like, they're rugged guys, but they're also like normal sized people. Like NFL players, you know what I'm saying? Like,
fair. I've
it's like a
never thought of it that way.
relatable size of a person versus like a
there's also-
6'9" NBA player.
Yeah,
is like,
okay.
There's also
it's like this.
a
I
mystery.
can't make fantasy size about this.
There's a mysterious element of hockey players too. Like they're not
they're
as
wearing
famous,
pads.
you know.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But we are easily the number one platform in the hockey space of smut romance.
That's
I've been hammering
hey,
pucks.
rich is in the niches, man.
Like
You
truly,
gotta-
dude.
you gotta,
Like,
you gotta find your angle.
Chris
I love
started
it.
reading this book in the summer.
Yeah.
And as this show came out, so many of our followers were like, guys, what the fuck are you waiting for? Start
the
reviewing
heated
the
ride.
show. Like
Got it.
you are the hockey smut guys.
Yes.
And we were like, okay, we got to do it. And the second we did it, actually, the second we watched episode 1, it became so clear how we were going to cover it. And it was just talk about an awesome fucking show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy.
And it's funny because like your clips have been going viral, but also the main thing is going viral was people watching your clips and reacting.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost like your stuff is not really performing well, but it's like,
Oh, dude,
the
it's been
clips.
hilarious.
My entire TikTok feed was like, I love watching these straight guys like react to the finale.
Yeah.
It was.
Sean was getting emotional.
Oh my
Their
God.
producer Sean.
Oh,
from
we all
Ireland, he
cried.
was-
Like,
yeah,
I
he
cried
was-
in the last episode.
That was a powerful moment.
For sure.
I just
Dude.
finished it in my office. I closed the door just to make
Yeah,
sure no
you
one
better,
came in.
dude.
Yeah, I
the
had to wipe the tears a little bit.
when I was home for break, we were home, and I was trying to tell people in Maine what was going on.
Yeah, can't hang
And-
tonight. I'm watching.
Yeah, and they're like,
I'm
they've never seen it or whatever, and I was like, no, it's like really catching on.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, what do you mean? Because I keep being like, no, not my. It's like someone.
They're like, I look at your
watching
page,
Me, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So, dude, I would just open up TikTok and just start like scrolling up, on the For You or suggested page, or whatever, and dude, like every third video.
That's
would
such a
just be-
weird experience, by the
Well,
way.
I
Of
think
people
the-
reacting to you, and you're watching
like,
people reacting to you.
I
yeah.
think the funniest is when someone clips us and they post it.
Yeah.
And like don't tag us, and that video has like 50 million views, and I'm like,
Right.
It's like more than our video. I'm like,
I mean, whatever. It
I'm like,
is
what the
it is.
fuck?
It's
Yeah.
still, people still watching you. So, well, that's very exciting. And you guys have had people on the show lately. You had Svetlana.
Svetlana came
Yep.
on.
Ksenia
She knows
Daniela.
Puck.
She
You
knows
know a
puck.
lot about
Also,
coach's daughter?
she-
No, not a coach. Your goalie's daughter.
goalie's
In the show,
daughter.
yeah.
In the
And
show.
dude, the actual descendant of a men's player on the Russian national team that won gold.
Yes.
Like
Wow.
legitimately, it's like
yeah.
her
That's pretty crazy.
Great uncle or
Also
something.
a bright and shining star.
Love it.
That Ksenia
Love it.
is about to go to the stratosphere of
100%.
fame, as she should. She's
All right,
amazing.
so we're going to break down the show a little bit.
Yeah.
Spoilers ahead. You should watch it if you haven't. Before we do that, why should someone watch Heated Rivalry? If they're on the fence, if their girlfriends tell them to do it.
It's just a great show. Actually, it is a very good show.
It's a good watch.
Number one reason for me, amidst the just heartbreaking and dark, dreary content that comes out every day in film and TV, this is just such a delightfully feel-good story.
It's so true.
And we all deserve to feel good.
It's
So
just a
go,
happy ending. No spoilers.
It
but,
is such a happy ending.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
It just
Someone
gives
said
you
the
what you
romance
want.
genre doesn't do conflict. Like the only conflict in romance genre is they break up briefly before they get back together.
Yeah, or
So I was
like,
great.
oh, I'm not Jewish and you're a rabbi.
Yeah.
Let's make this 5 seasons.
And then-
You
and
know,
then-
And at
like,
the end,
are
of
you
the,
going to convert?
and at the end of every
I-
single season, they break up, and then it finishes with a big speech
Right.
from Adam Brody going like this. You know what? I don't care about anything. You're
And
my
it's like,
forever.
well, it seems like you do care because next season will be another conflict. Well, we don't have to talk about that show right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so it's
yeah.
a good feel-good romance.
Which, by the way,
watch
love
it with
that
your
show.
girlfriend. Watch it with your boys. Maybe.
Yeah, watch it with the fellas.
I
Watch it with
actually
fellas.
learned a few things.
Bro, I picked up some moves. Are you kidding me?
I didn't realize a hand job could be so.
hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, it's
I will
always
also
like,
say-
I gotta handle it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
There's some nice hand jobs.
I don't
going
care
on.
if you're gay, straight, anything in between. The show's fucking hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hot show.
Yeah. The forbidden fruit, honestly.
Horny.
I was thinking about, like, so I watched the show, and now it's like, it's hard to look at rivals in sports without being like, are these two like gay
Yeah.
for each other?
That's been so on the internet. Like everybody's like filming an NHL
LeBron
game.
and Dylan Brooks are getting in a fight every fucking week.
Yeah,
and it's
and I'm
like,
like-
did you guys break up or something?
You hear some woman
did
in
he
the
try to kiss you on the roof at the All-Star game in Vegas?
You hear some woman in the stands going, kiss, kiss.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Like, and my other thought is like, if this show happened in real life, this would be the most. This is like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, like
Dude,
being
Yeah, wow.
dating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if there
Being
was
dating.
this is another thing where
Good-
I was
good
like
sentence.
dating.
This
yeah.
guy
That I
has a grasp
love.
Or
of the English
Nadal and
language.
Djokovic just like banging at every
Yeah,
tournament,
Dude,
right?
to wind that back, how fucking dare you say Nadal and Federer?
Sorry, Nadal and Federer.
Good
Yeah,
God.
did I say Nadal and Djokovic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know. What
the hell's
like
wrong
4
with you?
tennis players that ever.
Well,
anyone
to be
knows
honest,
about.
they had a threesome. That could have
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
nice
Challengers.
throuple situation.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back in.
there's
back
well, I guess you said spoilers, but the EP5 ending with Scott bringing Kip
Yes.
down. That was when I first realized what the romance genre was, where it just gives me my wildest fantasies and it's amazing. But
Yeah,
dude,
okay. So we're doing spoilers now
Yeah,
for it. But
yeah.
so there's another storyline in the show, which actually was my favorite couple of the show.
Okay.
Was Scott Hunter, who was like in the equivalent of New York,
Yep,
right? I
yep.
would assume.
Yeah, not the
Admirals.
equivalent. It is
Yeah,
New
it is
York.
New York,
Yeah.
right? Because they changed the teams. But not the
Yeah,
cities.
yeah, exactly.
And he basically starts flirting hard with his smoothie maker named
Yeah.
Kip.
Who is the hottest dude?
He has the best body I've ever
his-
seen.
his
in
body's
my
incredible.
life.
I'm gonna make him. Do
What's
And
so-
like it's
so
really
funny-
erotic. It's like extra banana.
His
It's
name's
like,
Robbie. He's coming on the show, so he's coming into this office
Oh,
on
he is.
Thursday. So
I
we got
wanna
to chill.
Please, honestly, please introduce me.
I
to
will,
him,
of
and I will
course.
be cool.
I'm going to crank.
We got to
the heat
chill
up.
with the hard body comments when he's here.
Hey,
though.
but he is.
I'm
Yeah.
going to crank
It's-
the heat up
dude.
so hot in here, dude, and be like, dude, if you got to take your shirt off, it's fine. We're all
Yeah,
pretty hot.
it's all
We all-
good.
we all
We're gonna
might take
pop our
shirts
tarps off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
It's fine.
I got to do some push-ups before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Kip's seeing me today.
Fuck.
But so he's basically hitting on this guy Kip hard. They move in together.
Yep.
They start hooking up, and then by the second to last episode, they've kind of broken up.
We'll call it they honeymoon together.
They hunt.
Like,
Yeah, they
they're
had
not
like
officially moved
We've
in.
all had that when you like crazy for like a week. and
You
then
realize
it's
you're like, oh, I've not
my
been home.
God,
I've not been home in 2
like,
weeks.
Your roommates are like, "Are you okay, bro?"
Yeah. They're like, are you alive?
Like, yeah, I just started dating this hockey guy.
Yeah.
and, like it's gone crazy. But basically, he goes to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Wins the Stanley Cup. Kip's
yeah.
in the crowd. And kisses. He's like, Kip, get on the ice.
Get on the ice.
And they make out on the ice.
yeah.
If that happened in real life,
It would be the single greatest moment in sports history.
it would be unbelievable.
Correct.
That honestly is how someone should come out. Because like, if someone comes out, there might be homophobia, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, there sure would be.
How can you be homophobic about the guy that just won
baseball, dude?
They're in love.
Honestly, also, if you are a small-minded homophobic person, that would probably break you. Like if you were in the stands and you saw that moment, it is too beautiful for you to let hate win. You'd be like, oh my God, this
100%.
Or so I don't even know if this is true, but it's pretty. Maybe you have looked into it more. But people had told us in the book, because I got fucked up in our review of that timeline. I said something like, "Oh damn, Scott Hunter went to the gold medal game in the Olympics and the cup in the same year." I said that out loud in the review, and all the comments were like, "Bro, that's."
Time jump.
2017, like the Cup game 2017, the Olympics were 2014.
One criticism of this show, the timeline, almost impossible to follow.
It was hard to follow.
It was like, wait, so they've been sexting for 3 years and not spoke. Well, by the way, that kind of made it hotter.
I know,
Yes.
dude.
Is this the longest sexting string anyone's ever had?
It was hard to follow, but also kind of sick. It was like Christopher Nolan time jumps here.
I mean, again, I've also like we've been there. Like you meet a girl and like you're on your buddy's bachelor, or you're on a party in like Miami, and like every time you're in Miami, you're like I'm in Miami, and then it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And you just string it out for 3 years. That was a beautiful.
God.
So rising tension.
We've all been there.
We've all been there, bro. Come on.
So I got tripped up, but someone said, or a lot of comments were like, in the book, it is the same year. Like Scott and Kip have their breakup or whatever.
Okay.
And then it's that same year that Scott wins the cup and kisses him.
But
in the show, they chose to put pieces together differently. So it really is 3 years later, which is insane.
It is insane.
That Scott and Kip
hasn't
break up, and then in
spoken.
3.5 years, he's like this. Yo.
The fact that he's still coming to the game.
Yeah, so he's hooking up with his ex-boyfriend from 3 years ago.
Who they have not spoken.
They haven't spoken, and probably ended on not great terms.
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know.
Sure
maybe.
No, they're the most healing.
They are mature.
Here's what I'll say. I like that couple better than Ilya and Shane.
Yeah.
It's confusing because they also call each other by their last names all the time.
Welcome to hockey culture,
But
baby.
then when they called them first names, that's
special.
Oh, that was a big moment.
Yeah.
Big moment.
That was beautiful.
Shane, episode 3 was for the three of us.
Yeah.
For us and Sean. We all were like, episode 3 happened. We were like,
that's the episode with
Scott. That's
Scott
and
Kip.
Kip. And we were like, that is our favorite episode so far.
I completely agree.
And that, I think there is a very clear and noticeable shift in tone and emotion in the show from episode 3 on.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, like that, their romance, their relationship is the most mature and healing relationship in the history of television.
Ever. Wow.
Dude, they just...
Better than
think so,
Tony
too.
and Carmela Soprano? That doesn't make any sense to me.
This is stupid. Yes.
Skylar and Walter White.
Yeah, they're the perfect relationship.
Perfect couple. No, they just like, they're delightful.
They both handle everything
And honestly,
perfectly.
Agreed. And I feel like to me that felt like what a realistic that felt like a realistic version of what this would be like.
Yeah.
If there was a closeted major hockey player.
Yeah. I mean, they're just
Like how they would both
how it
handle
went
it.
down.
How
the
that
communication
relationship worked.
through the roof.
They're
Well,
very communicative.
Very communicative.
Yeah.
And I will say this, I agree with you. I think that is how it would go down if in real life the person in Kip's shoes was also the greatest person on earth.
Yes, Kip is a gem.
Because Kip is the greatest
Honestly,
person.
Kip is a gem.
Like, dude, truly, Kip is incredible.
I loved.
I
the
can't believe
cut.
you guys are having him on.
I love the cut, dude.
I gotta
When it
get a
goes,
haircut.
this was such a good cut, but it goes, he's like, just stay, move in, basically, or whatever. And then it smash cuts to Kip with like glasses on, and I was like, oh, dude, homie lives here.
Yeah, also,
now.
like, Kip just gets plucked
And he does.
out.
He
like,
does the
plucked
cute.
out.
I realized this. They're in this moment, like when he's like, "I want you to be here when I get home."
Yeah, that's
it does cut to Kip is just staying in
Yeah.
his place.
And his dad is also like, by the way, he was living with his dad. It's like, hey, where you been, Kip? He's like,
Also-
I'm just with my friends. Like, you don't just move out of your dad's house
Yeah.
in a
We-
moment.
we
Dude,
do-
and his excuse was I'm having a sleepover with someone else. Like he was.
We did talk about that episode was the episode of goats because Kip's dad also a
Kip's
goat.
dad,
but anyway,
all-timer.
in that scene, there's just the cutesiest little Kip's on the couch reading with glasses on, and Scott comes home and he does like the arm over the back of the couch, like, "Oh, there you are."
Yeah.
I've realized that the most important thing of feng shui in any home is you need a couch where the back of it is facing the front door, so you can do
so
that.
you can.
Hey,
My couch is kind of like that. Yeah.
There you-
wow.
dude,
wow.
it's cute
Dude.
as hell.
Yeah.
When you go,
From the Dan Power School of Architecture or
well,
design, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys feel like going to the main characters, Ilya and Shane?
yeah.
Do you feel like one of you is an Ilya and one of you is a Shane? And maybe from a hair color.
This is
Yeah.
an odd
might be a
question to
Shane.
ask, given that
Two-
we are
two
brothers.
But let's
so-
separate the fact
We're just
that
talking
you
about
are dating
personality?
just personalities.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think Ilya got a bad rap in this show.
Well,
he's
I
not an
actually-
asshole at all.
Well, he's a classic.
Hockey
it's a front.
guy. Yeah.
It's all a front.
Yes.
And you know who was absolutely perfect in the show about showing the audience that it is a front and he's actually an incredible person was
The actor?
Ksenia Svetlana.
Yes.
Oh yeah, correct.
She brought that out of him.
Was every scene with her made us, the audience, realize like, oh wait, Ilya is incredibly emotionally intelligent
Yes.
and loving and caring.
And I also don't think he was that much of an asshole.
Oh, not at all.
Kip's always like, shut up, like, fuck off.
And all the other players
It's
are
like-
like, he's such a dick. And
it's
Shane's
like-
parents are like, you hate him. And I'm like, I don't think
Why
he's
do
been
we-
that
Is
rude.
he been that
Yeah.
rude? He's
No.
just
Also
kind
so
of a
nice.
He
ball
literally,
buster.
as the captain of the Boston team, when his players come by him and he gives them a fist bump, he goes, love you, love you, love
Yeah.
you. Like
By the
he's-
way, gave a great pump up speech.
Yeah.
Where he was like, I don't give a fucking shit, which is like
He says,
a
"We are
good
going to
example of,
fuck them."
Like
Yeah.
a guy English second language
Yeah.
giving a pump up speech.
Well,
Like
he's from Texas.
I did know that.
Yep.
I looked that
I
up.
would say both of them are obviously to the extremes a bit, but
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you are more of a Shane in that I think if Dan was a pro athlete, he'd be like taking his offseason seriously.
His diet
getting
would be
sick
locked,
endorsements
not
of like great
partying.
fashion and watches.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, oh yeah, look at Dan.
Incredibly kind.
Whereas
Yeah.
then they'd be like, what have Chris been doing? And I'd be like, oh dude, I saw Mal P.
He's been smoking a pack
Yeah,
a day.
Mal P was in Vegas.
Ripping darts in the
Yeah,
summer.
does
lane
not
eight.
give a
I hit
fuck.
lane 8
Yeah.
at Red Rocks. That was gas. And they're like,
I also scored 50 goals. by
yeah,
the
right.
way.
And then I come
So
back and
our
be like,
stats
yeah,
are
no,
the same,
I popped
bro.
them in. It's just like,
You had a good comment. Maybe it was from a tweet or something. It was like closeted gay men have won 7 of the last Stanley Cup
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
show. By the way,
in the history of this show,
which is the
Cap-
funny part of it. The show is like
electric.
the only 3 hockey players mentioned are the best 3 players in the league.
All
And they're
captains.
all captains.
Yeah, yeah.
of
All
their national
closeted.
teams too,
Yeah.
like Team
Yeah.
USA captain, Team
Yeah.
Canada captain, Team Russia captain.
Here's what I'm going to ask you guys as a hockey fan. How does the hockey hold up? There's a few actors like the skinny American light skinned guy who I'm like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy's not a hockey player. He's a little too small.
Yep.
Yeah.
None
The
of them.
hockey's not great.
None of
Hockey's
them
not
are
great.
hockey
Okay. It seemed fine to me. As
Which
a-
in episode 1, I would say there's probably the most hockey in episode 1.
yeah.
Yeah, good call.
And it's not great.
Okay.
And in fact, in our first episode breakdown, we talked a little bit about that. There were just a couple moments where, like, there's literally one scene where the coach on the ice has shoes on, and I was like,
Which
"Whoa!"
just wouldn't
nope,
happen.
would
Yeah.
never happen. And it doesn't matter at all.
That's fair.
It does-
It's
it
kind of
just,
like
like-
Friday Night Lights. Like by the end, it's like it's about football.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
Tim Riggins scored an 80-yard touchdown on a screen pass
Yeah.
to win the game on the last. It's like, why are you throwing a screen pass? with
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
second
You know
left?
what's really, really funny?
It's not about the football. It's
Yeah.
about
What's really, really funny is Shoresy, another show, Canadian show
Yes.
produced by Jacob Tierney.
Okay.
Their entire model of people in that show is casting hockey players and then
players.
teaching them to
Which is
act.
what they did for Miracle.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the hockey in Shoresy is incredible.
Got
and
it.
like, you know, we just played against
But it
them in the
doesn't really
Shoresy
matter.
Classic.
Oh,
Well,
really?
I actually think that one does matter because Shoresy is, if you haven't seen it, anyone watching or listening to this, high recommend. Shoresy is really funny. It's a 25, 30-minute comedy. You can breeze through the episodes, and it is predominantly comedy.
Okay.
But that show so exceptionally well captures the heart and spirit of what hockey means to the average hockey person.
Got it.
Like they're playing
Like it's about hockey.
yes, they're playing like shitty like technically semi-pro junior hockey. It's like a terrible league, but so much of the emotional beats in the show is like, why do we play beer league until our 40s?
Got it.
Why do guys love being in the locker room?
Yeah.
Why do guys love hanging out with their boys? And when we're at the bar, you still talk about hockey. The show does that very well. And so I
Okay.
think it was very important that they cast hockey players. And when they do have hockey scenes, it is good hockey.
Got it. This is less important. It's kind of like in 13 going on 30, the guy's just on the Rangers.
Yeah, but
It's
what
like, it's just
doesn't-
a romance.
Yeah. But what doesn't bother me at all is that the actors can't skate or
Yeah.
whatever because of what Dan just said. It's not about
Yeah.
that, right? If this was Shoresy, I'd be like, they need to be able to play.
Right.
I don't care at all if they can't skate. I don't care at all that in some of the hockey scenes where they are required to show a full body shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ilya's about to fall over.
Yes.
You know? So
Got
I
it.
don't care. But the one thing I do care about,
And this is correct.
and because Jacob knows hockey, like
Yeah.
where I'm like,
So does
there's-
Rachel. Rachel's the author.
The-
She's a
yeah,
big,
okay.
big Habs fan.
there's the occasional dialogue lines.
I would
Some of the
I would say
dialogue
it's
a little
more than occasional.
Yeah,
it's
like,
at least once an episode.
Yeah.
And that's where we're like, hire us. Like we will
Yeah,
help you.
you
Be
guys
like,
should write on
because
the
it would
show.
it would not only it wouldn't change anything about the show. It would only improve it.
That's a
because
very good
the
point.
little donkeys like us who are like, well, that's not really accurate, would
Right.
not be able to do that anymore. And they'd be like, wow,
Right.
that was actually a sick line. Like
Yeah.
you're only making people happier.
And
I think they should, because I also see, like, I've been seeing a lot of stuff being like, it's like me at the hockey game after having watched Heated Rivalry. Like,
Yeah.
when are they going to kiss? Like, I do think it will bring more people into hockey in general.
Yeah, totally.
And for the next couple seasons,
Yeah.
you'll have people that actually know more about hockey.
And that has been sorry to finish your point. I'm sorry, and I interrupted. That is like the most important thing
Yeah.
ever for us.
More people watching
and
hockey.
it's been so lovely. The people have been like, "Thank you for making it feel like hockey is for me."
Yeah.
As well.
Yes.
And we have just been so like, fucking rights it is.
Yeah.
It's for everyone, and nothing would make us happier. Half the reason we do what we do with Empty Netters is being like, watch hockey. It's the best
Right,
sport,
right.
and it's for everybody. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
there's one part, because a lot of it's just they're exaggerating for non-hockey fans. So they say something insane, so they'll go, wow, I understand that's good.
Got
Where
it.
I would appreciate like a more subtle good, but I can get that. But there's one line when Ilya wins his first cup.
Yeah.
And they're like, the announcer's like, Rozanoff did everything for this Boston team on the way to the Stanley Cup, leading the team in blocked shots. And I was like, why would your superstar MVP winning center have led them?
Right.
Did he score?
Yeah,
Did he lead
yeah,
the
like,
team in
is that what
scoring?
you lead
Did
with?
he have assists?
Yeah.
Like what? Literally,
Yeah.
what happened? It
They
just
need to hire you guys as the podcast.
oh, dude, we always
guys-
joke about that.
yeah,
Man in the crease.
Man in the
Dude, you
crease.
fucking
Get the fuck
insane.
outta
dude.
here.
You're fired.
Second tier. Yeah,
Yeah,
get those
that's
pieces of shit
insane,
out of
dude.
here.
I was dying.
Where does this fall for you guys in the ranking of like hockey media?
Ooh, good question. Miracle Goat, obviously.
Honest to goodness, I'm not saying this is not a hockey show.
It's a
I just-
romance show with
I don't
the
think of it
backdrop
like
of
that.
hockey.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
again, if I had a hockey itch, like a hockey media itch,
Yes.
I wouldn't watch this. If I wanted to be happy and
But-
see the best romance of my entire life,
Yes,
I would watch.
But here's
this.
what I'll say: like, I don't, as a straight married man, like, I don't think I would necessarily sign up to watch a show about two gay guys falling in love. Not because I care, because I'm just like, I'm not like relating to that. I'm
Yep.
not
Yeah,
interested in
yeah.
it. And I think having the sports element of, and then also being like,
good take. Yeah.
oh, this would be crazy if this did happen in real life.
Yeah.
With fucking LeBron and Dylan Brooks, or LeBron and D Wade,
Yeah.
were like going
Yeah.
on vacation, and like, I'm like,
Yeah.
So what
that is
I-
kind of wild to think about.
What I
Like,
will say is this is 1A
Yeah.
on the list of if there is a person who knows nothing about hockey
Yeah.
and texts me and is like, what's a show or movie I could watch that will teach me a little bit about hockey and try to help me get into it?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
100%. Like
then-
Mighty
and then
Ducks
Goon.
kick rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a
Mr.
good take,
Elastic.
Lawler, in terms of why you got in. Because I was going to say it's, when you're feeling like an OC,
Yeah.
Outer Banks like type show, you dap into this. But I've had a lot of friends at home ask me about it because they see the reviews and like, should I watch? And I'm like, yeah, watch it, dude. But keep going, because I get the first few eps.
The first few eps, I was
as
kinda like-
emotional yet.
Yes.
Like it's
No.
it's 100%.
The
I
third
still like it.
episode is what kept me going.
Yeah, I
I'll
still
say.
liked it, but I was kind of like, okay, this show is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But because if it was bad, I would have stopped. Like the show
Right,
was good,
right.
but I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm actually like
Yeah.
This
feeling
is-
these characters in a big way.
Yeah.
That once that hits, it takes you home, dude. It was awesome.
To use a golf reference here, episodes 1 and 2, it was a golf course that I went and played golf at, and I was like, this is pretty cool, like good course, this
Yeah.
is fun. Episode 3 is when I became a member. Is when I was
Wow.
like, I'm invested in this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I love that.
It was truly episode 1 and 2. It was a blast.
Yeah.
but I wasn't fully in. I wasn't like this.
Yeah, it was
my-
more like shock value of like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God,
I was
there's
like,
so
my
much sex right
emotional
now. Yeah.
stability is hinging on this show now.
is in your hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jacob
yeah,
Tierney.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I love the show. I also thought, I thought this was interesting. When Scott Hunter kisses the guy, comes out, and Ilya immediately goes, I'll meet you at the cottage. It
coming to
does
the-
show
people have made EDM
how
remixes of that.
powerful it is to come out
Dude.
as a person, because it gives other people. I was like, yeah, literally 1 second later, he agrees to go do it. Like,
Oh man,
So,
it was
anyways.
that was that like I keep saying, that was my like, oh, let's just live in this world.
yeah.
because
Yeah,
it was
let's just
so-
live in the world where this
and
actually
everyone
happened.
would go this way.
Right.
And in fact,
'Cause
dude, I'm
you can't be a hater about it when the guy fucking comes out
Yep.
and is forward in public about it.
dude, and maybe this will lead into what you're about to ask me, but I would change nothing about episode 6.
Yeah.
But after that monumentous Scott moment, I wanted to see. All I want is Ilya and Shane to be out now.
I know,
so
but
I'm like,
I feel like that would be
so
a bigger deal.
And
just
we also
they're rivals.
we can't blow
So
our
that-
load in season 1.
Yeah, so that
Exactly,
actually takes us. There's a season 2 been greenlit, season 3 based on the books. We have not read them. If you guys are hired to write the show, or what do you want to see as fans for next season,
they tease
or what do you
it.
think will happen?
Yeah. No, I like the if we were writing it.
Yeah.
And my dreams come
Yeah.
true. I would kill for Shane.
I was about to say Shane's not that boring. He's kind of
I
boring.
would kill off.
when he got hit, I don't know. When he got hit and it like cut to him like in the hospital, I was like, "Is he dead?"
They killed him.
Jesus Christ!
I want to see the three of them together, whether it be an all-star line. Like how emotional would that be? They made such a meal of it in
all-star
episode
line.
6, where it's like
They
Shane
do
and
Team
Ilya.
Europe versus Team America, Team Straight versus Team Gay.
Yeah. But again, let's live in a world where this actually happens.
Fine.
And if there were 3 openly gay guys in the league, it would be, and all of a
And the
sudden,
3 best players.
all-star game, they're on the same team. It would be so fucking
That would be chills.
incredible to
Yeah.
see them like line up left wing, center, right wing.
Yeah.
Like that would be so cool.
Yeah.
We did say like, the Ottawa Montreal storyline.
Okay,
So
I want
cool.
to talk about that. Actually.
So cool. I love that.
Does he have the power to just get himself traded to Ottawa?
Yes.
Is that asking? a
Okay.
lot?
well, no, he's a free agent.
Yeah,
he's a free agent.
Yes,
Okay.
they make a
probably
point.
could
Okay.
if he was like, "Yo, I'm not."
And
like,
but they'd be like, "Why, bro?" Like,
yes.
Well,
What are you
because he definitely could, because if he is this good, he would have a full no move clause on his contract.
Okay.
Which means,
but it would be strange if he decided to go to Ottawa. No. Whatever.
Well,
kind of,
Whatever. Yeah.
kind of.
honestly, I'm gonna say no because we see players who become free agents and they sign with teams that you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
so
All right, fine.
There
So
might be people who'd be
let's say
like,
he gets
whoa.
traded to
Usually
Ottawa.
there's some reason, like someone's like, "Oh, I want to be closer to my family."
Yeah,
I think
fine.
if the Russian kid was like, "I've won 3 cups in a row
Yeah,
in
we're like,
Boston, I'm
just
going
do
to
whatever you
Ottawa," who's in
want,
last,
dude.
people
Yeah.
might be like, "Why?"
Yeah.
Agree. You can.
Or I
What were you
just-
gonna say about the
I was
Ottawa
going to take
thing?
that one step further in that I want them to be on the same team. I guess you kind of said that about All Stars.
Yeah.
But as cool as the Shane's pitch about if you're in Montreal, we're only 2 hours away. That's amazing. I was like, dude, I want get on the same team. Like
Yeah.
I really want that, and that'd probably be
I-
even harder in the real life hockey sense.
That
but
would be
I want
more
that.
crazy. Yeah, like imagine like you're going against your girlfriend or your wife or your fiance. And
Yeah.
you have to like beat them for the Stanley Cup. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty tough. My prediction is, I think it might not. What I think they might do is he goes to Ottawa and it doesn't necessarily work out because I
interesting.
think he's making every fucking sacrifice. You're like. By the way, he has more to lose because he's fucking Russian,
Yep.
and it's like illegal to be gay in Russia or whatever it actually
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's really bad. He's learning to speak English. He fucking moved out of Boston to live in Ottawa.
Yep.
And he maybe realizes he's making more sacrifices than Shane is.
Yeah.
You're talking drama.
Yeah, I'm talking drama.
How dare you?
And Ilya is going to start hooking up with another closeted gay athlete.
Dude,
That's my prediction.
What are you doing, dude?
yeah,
Jesus
what's
Christ.
wrong with
I
you?
don't know, dude.
That's not what this world is about. We're
I want
about happiness.
Season 3. I want season 3.
We are about
fair.
happiness. We actually said this to Ksenia when she came on the show.
Yeah.
What I want is for Svetlana to get out of Russia.
Get her out. Yeah.
She
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
over because of Ilya and Shane's relationship. This is what we talked about with Ksenia. We want Svetlana to be introduced to Rose Landry, aka
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lawrence, star of X-Men, X Squad.
Yes. Yes.
And Svetlana is Svetlana.
So
and
that-
Rose is immediately like, we got to get you in the movies, girl. She gets cast in the
Wow.
movie. She becomes a massive star.
Wow.
And
So
boom.
Svetlana needed a green card, or Ilya needed a green? Or
No,
citizenship?
Svetlana is an American
Svetlana's
citizen.
American.
Well,
dude. She
I
was-
was also like, Ilya, you can get citizenship, bro. You're a famous hockey
Dude,
player.
Yeah,
yes,
we-
we were
that
talking
was-
about
yeah,
that.
like,
Like, this
point
is
of
not. This is a
conversation.
non-issue.
But dude,
Like,
I don't know, man. Russia's weird, dude. Like,
yeah, and if he
Putin-
moves to Ottawa,
and also,
he's
you
not
don't
in-
think Putin could put a stop to that? He
Yeah.
probably could.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
imagine this is a fictionalized version. Imagine how bad that Putin is.
Dude, here's what actually happened.
It's probably even worse.
Here's what actually happened. Shane would be like, "Bro, we should join up in like Florida. There's no state tax there. Like they're getting sick of it. We should all just go to fucking Tampa." And then they
I
live
mean,
there.
I think-
Did you see Ilya in the pool? Like he was thriving.
Shane is too loyal to Montreal, but what I think they should do is they should both leave and sign in New York with Scott.
And have the gay front line.
Scott becomes coach when he retires. Rose and Svetlana live in New York because they're they're famous movie stars at this point.
And everybody's happy.
Literally everyone is.
I like LA for that.
They live across the street from each other.
Wow. One big happy family. Then there's no
that's what I
season
want.
3, but whatever.
Yeah.
No, season 3 is just like their
You know what I actually, all kidding aside, actually, no kidding, all of those ideas were perfect. What I actually really do want, and I have no idea if this happens in the books, but there are a couple of lines about it. We talked about this on our reviews. I would love to see Svetlana actually come to North America and get involved with the team in a general management capacity.
I like that.
I genuinely,
like that.
I genuinely think that would be an awesome
I think that would be
storyline.
good.
Yeah.
I think
Can you imagine a fucking Ilya signs with Ottawa.
Okay.
Svetlana comes and gets a job in the front office in
Yes.
Ottawa. So now he has the best of both worlds. His best friend,
He's killing it.
the closest confidant, is working on this
Yeah.
new team that he's in to help ease him into a new team.
His
and the
asshole
love of
dad's
his
already
life.
dead, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, right.
His dad was a dick.
Dad was
not a good
dick,
guy.
dude. His brother's a dick. I want someone
brother's
to
a fucking
I want someone to kill his
asshole. It's
brother.
Oh, dude.
Why are you telling me to fuck off when I'm giving you all the
Alexei
money?
is
Alexei's a piece
bad
of shit.
guy.
I threatened to
Bad
kill his
guy.
brother. I threatened to kill the actor who plays his brother on air.
As you should. I will strangle you.
And you take, I stand by every word.
Yeah, and I would do it again. This is me doing it again. I'll
Stop
kill
it.
you.
Me doing it. You watch your
Yeah.
fucking back.
Yeah.
Like low key watch.
That guy's a
I'll finish the job if you don't.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Piece of shit, dude.
No, yeah, that would be
He's a
awesome.
rat.
I need them together.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts? You got Kip coming on next week. What else? Where do we go from here with Heated Rivalry?
Robbie's coming on. Where we go from here is psyched to get the actors on so we can
Huge.
talk about it. And also, a very important thing to us, talk about everything with them, their careers, what they've done, what
Yeah.
they're heading off to do, because we can't live in just one moment. We got to move
100%.
on, you know? And, you know, we're pumped for those conversations. And after that, while we wait for season 2, we got to collectively, as a big family, figure out what show next. What do we talk
Yeah.
about next?
True.
Yep. Yeah.
Because we do, like Dan said, we do in the books. I love the books, but I love to read. You love to read.
I also
Yeah, we're in the book
realized
club at Almost Friday.
my-
Dan is not.
If we're going to do
he cannot
more...
read.
he cannot read, so that makes the job.
No,
a challenge.
my book clubs are just more elevated than yours. Yeah. I'm
Infinite
talking
Jest.
deep fantasy
Yes.
stuff over here. No, I don't know that my heart can take sad stories,
Yeah.
especially if we're doing like live watches.
Yeah.
So all the recommendations, let's keep it light. Let's
Drop a recommendation for
Yeah.
the boys.
yeah.
We're gonna do something. I love hockey and I love pop entertainment.
Yeah, we didn't really
There you
get
go. It's a nice
Yeah,
intersection
I was
of
like,
the two
sick.
of you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's truly the two things I love most on this earth,
Yeah.
aside from you two.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Stop. Scott. Ilya.
Shane. Wow,
right.
that's sick, dude.
Incredible.
Thank you guys. I
That
appreciate it.
was incredible.
Anytime.